Alright, so I decided that I wanted to do like a sort of assessment video on my multiplayer games that I think are pretty good. So I hope that like this might be able to sort of help you, and I hope it definitely helps myself get better at Age of Empires because I love this game. I've been playing it for fucking years, decades even. Oh boy, it's crazy to think about that. I've been playing this game for fucking 20 years now. Goddamn. So anyways, yeah. So here I am in the blue. I'm playing the Saracens because I wanted to do a archer rush. And the Saracens probably have the best archer rush in the game right now. Well, I mean, I guess, well, I don't know. I just really like the Saracens, alright? So I just want to talk good about the Saracens because I fucking love the Saracens. So my opponent in the red here is playing as the Chinese. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm not going to really pay much attention to my opponents. I'm just going to mostly be paying attention to myself, so... unfortunately, here at the beginning, I accidentally took a goat along with my scout, and that kind of hampered my scouting information a little bit, but that's fine. So fortunately on this map, I found all my resources pretty quick. Like, I come down here, I find my boar, well, boar, big old fucking rhino motherfucker. Yeah, so it took 2 passes around to find, like, these sheep over here. But I did find all my resources eventually, so it didn't take too long. I think I found all my resources before 5 minutes. That's pretty good, I feel. So I put 6. So I did the usual, putting 6 villagers onto sheep, and then I sent my next 4 onto wood. So I probably should have sent more onto wood. Not immediately, mind you, but I definitely should have sent more to wood at some points. Because when I got to the feudal age, my rush was a bit delayed. So that's definitely something that I could work on with this build. So yeah, when I got to the feudal age, I was delayed because I didn't have enough wood, so let's just remember that. So let's see what I see so far. See, I'm about to come pass around a second time because I'm like, where the fuck are my sheep at? And then I'm going to find both of my sheep actually real quick. So I mean, let's just take a look at what my opponent's doing. So my opponent found all of his sheep and resources pretty quickly by the looks of it. I just found my sheep. There we go. And yeah, this game was actually quite fun because me and my opponent went for the same strategy. With Chinese, it makes sense for them to do a archer rush because they get bonuses to their archers, which then they can roll into their Chuko Nu later in the game. Unfortunately, though, because I'm Saracens, I get an attack bonus for this building. So, like, what is the exact bonus? So, starting in Feudal Age, my archers, except for skirmishers, get +1 attack versus buildings per age. And also +1 attack versus buildings. So I use that to, I feel, great effect in this game. Because instead of aiming for my opponent's units, I just went for his buildings. Because if he doesn't have any buildings, then he can't do anything. And it does work out decently a bit. But I definitely feel like I could have been scouting more. And a whole lot of stuff. So here I am. I'm building my mill for my berries. And a house next to it. I do get housed a few times, but that's just going to be the nature of me because I'm bad. I'm just going to get housed. I have to get housed at least once every game. If not 3 times. Like, that's how it is for me. I just get housed all the fucking time. See, I actually forgot about the fact that rhinos and elephants have more food than boars. So I should have actually sent probably my next villager onto berries. But no, I sent my next one onto the elephant because... yeah, I forgot about the fact that rhinos have more food. So... oh well. Let's take a look at what my scout was doing. In fact, let's just queue him up. So I could, like, jump over to him whenever I want to, so... because I feel like he's lonely out there. It's just him and his horse. See, I actually set this guy forward. I was like, oh shit, no, you're going this way. But yeah, so then when I bring this villager back, I'm like, oh shit. The rhino still has a lot of food on it. So I'm just trying to stall for as long as possible. I'm like, no, get back here. And yeah, I'm just trying to stall. I actually almost fucked up here and let it escape because, like, I misclicked. And that would have been awkward. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just kill the elephant, get all the food from the rhino, and then move over to the elephant. That way there's as little decay as possible. So I feel like I did that as well as I could have, but I feel like I definitely should have just sent the next villager onto food, and then the next villager onto the elephant. So I still only have 4 on wood, even though I'm doing an archer rush. And I just continually send people to food, and I don't know why I did this. I feel like I should have sent people over to wood, not food, but whatever, I guess. So my opponent is luring his second boar. Yeah, so I definitely lured my boars a lot faster than my opponent did. Which is, it's fine. Like, as long as you ideally get the boars, like, before, I think it's like 5 and 7 minutes. Like, that's when you want to have your, like, 2 boars. So the first boar, like, before 5 minutes, the second boar before 7 minutes. It's generally fine, I feel. See, I started putting up farms because... And this is the thing that, like, that is really just making me go, like, why the fuck did I do that? It's like, why did I make farms now? And why didn't I send people over to wood? And now it's like, look at this shit. It's like, I don't know what the hell is going through my brain to think, yeah, you know what? We need more people on sheep. This dude can't even get onto the sheep. And then he kills this sheep because he's like, I can't get to that sheep, so I'm going to go get this goat instead. And then this asshole comes over here and gets this, which is really annoying because I could have sworn I told all my villagers to go to the goat afterwards, but whatever, man. Yeah, I do this till I think 24 population, and then I grab loom and click up the feudal. I think I just wanted to get all my food into my coffers as soon as possible, and then just start working on my wood and gold. I think that's what I wanted to do. It still seems extremely fucking weird, though, having fucking 12 fucking sheep villagers. But hey, whatever. I mean, we make mistakes so that we will learn from them. It's simple. Yeah, so here I am, I'm building my barracks. And yeah, that guy will get immediately back on the berries. I don't know if I get house. I think I realize I'm going to get house when I get to the feudal age, and I build a house before I get to the feudal age. I think. That's what I hope happens, so I don't look as much like a scrub. See, my opponent starts getting gold. He actually starts getting gold a little bit before me. Because, yeah, I wanted to... Yeah, here we go. So now that I'm done with all the food, I send 5 villagers, I think, to gold, and then I send, like, the rest to wood. Yeah. So I guess this is what I was waiting for. The thing is, because I wasn't harvesting more wood, because I only had 4 lumberjacks for the entirety of the Dark Age, I didn't have, like... Oh, and this... this hurts my soul seeing this again. These assholes went down here. Man... Makes me sad. Oh well. Oh, there we go. This is the guy who built the house. Yeah, this man saved the day because I was going to get housed. So, of course, I don't have enough wood to build 2 archery ranges. In fact, I know that my opponent goes up to the feudal age later than me. And that's the reason I think why my archer push, even though it was delayed, wasn't so bad. Because I went heavier into archers than my opponent did. Because my opponent's... Well, actually, I'll talk about that when we get to there. So here I am in the feudal age, and I'm like, oh shit, I should probably get to building archery ranges. So I do. But I don't have enough resources for that. So I'm just kind of like, well, shit. So I get my 2 archery ranges up, and fortunately, like, all the woodcutters I have is actually good enough. But of course, only 3 farmers, well, 3 farmers and 4 berry bushes. Those berries are going to run out at some point. But yeah, my food is going to be a problem later on. And I think once I start wanting to go to the castle age, I think that's when it becomes a problem. Alright, so my opponent hits feudal age here, and I'm like, oh shit, that's bad. Because I was hoping to at least be attacking them by the time they got to feudal age. But no, I wasn't even training my archers by the time they got to feudal age. So here they are building their archery range. I think they only build 1. Yeah, I think they only ever built 1 archery range, which is probably the reason why I was able to beat them. Oh, and there's housing number 2, I think. I'm going to get housed a lot because I'm going to keep forgetting it's like, okay, if I'm making villagers, I have to build a house like every, like, 2 minutes or so. But no, when you start making units, then it's more like you have to start building a house like every 30 seconds. And I get housed again. But like, actually, that's because I decided to disable my archers and then get more villagers, so I didn't stagger my economy as much. So yeah. My opponent is walling up, which is understandable, but they're walling with palisades, and I'm Saracens, so I really don't give a shit about palisades. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Although by the time I attack, I think I attack when I get 5 archers.
What's that?
Also, I built my blacksmith, so I get my blacksmith techs. I probably got the... Okay, I'm grabbing fletching now. So I feel like my opponent played this game pretty well. Unfortunately for him, though, I'm Saracens, and I have probably the best archer rush in the game, so... I mean, I'm sure the pros would fucking disagree with me. But, like, from the way I see it, like, I'm giving a sort of regular player perspective on this. The way I see it, like, the Chinese is bad because it's difficult for a newer player and really just an average player to have a good early game with the Chinese because, oh, and this hurts, man. He started building his blacksmith as soon as I show up. Yeah, so I don't think he ever actually built his blacksmith then, because by the time I got here, I ended up destroying his blacksmith because fucking Saracen extra damage versus buildings for the win. And I just prevented him from getting his archer upgrades. Okay, so he sneaks out. Because, yeah, I remember, because I never noticed him building archers. I didn't realize he was building archers. I thought he built an archer range to counter my archers. But no, he builds a few archers to do an archer rush himself. The only difference, though, is that I'm working with 2 ranges, he's working with 1, and I have my upgrades. So yeah, here I noticed that he has counter units. So I'm like, alright, whatever, I don't give a shit. I got archers. Archers counter spearmen quite hard. Yeah, I think he's building some units. But here he is. He's sneaking around. And I actually have like an oh shit moment. Because like this man archer rushed me, this is the best player I've played against online so far. So here I'm like, oh shit. And I just pull all my guys back and I start working on going to this gold mine. See, I'm just trying to find any resources. Like I'm looking at his wood lines to see if like he has any new stuff there because he abandoned this wood line. So I wanted to try to just stop him from getting wood. And then, yeah, he ends up sniping my reinforcements, which is fine. I just then tell my units to just chill in the archer range for a while. Now, actually, my opponent could definitely have done a bit better here because he decides to start shooting my buildings, which, 1, he's not Saracens, so that ain't gonna do shit. And 2, if he just kept going north, he would have hit this other gold mine, and I would have been like, oh shit, I'm out of gold. Fortunately, though, he just decided to be like, yeah, whatever. Alright, so here I am. I've hit up his wood line. My units finally made their way around the fucking town center. And here I see that he's starting to train skirmishers, and I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking... Well, 1, I just sent my scout cavalry forward to take out the hits. And I probably could have kept him alive a little bit longer there. I did kind of just send him in to die anyways. And this is where I'm like, oh shit. Because, yeah, he just spawned a fucking skirmisher on top of me. And I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Now, I don't hate this idea. I didn't need to do this, I don't think, in the end. Because I don't think I ever even used this and exit. But it gave me peace of mind, which allowed me to just be a bit more cautious, I feel. Or a bit more careful just in general. Because I'm like, okay, I have an escape route if I need it, so it's all fine. And yeah, this guy just keeps attacking my building. Yeah, like the fact that he does, like, stop harassing this area when he realizes that I'm not coming back. But it's like he wasn't putting enough pressure with his archers, I feel. Like, he does put pressure on me. Like, he attacks this wood line, I believe. And what's going on? Ah, yes. Here I am. I'm trying to be a micro nerd. And yeah, like, as you can see, I'm just like, ah, fuck, I'm just gonna go to the north exit. Alright, so my opponent starts taking gold up here. Oh, and actually, my opponent, in fact, oops. Let's take a look at his resource. So he has a lot of food, a decent amount of gold, but he has very little wood. So I've actually starved him from wood a good bit. So I'm quite happy about that. So I set out for what I did. I wanted to stop him. And there's another house, of course. Yeah, I stopped him from getting wood, and I also stopped him from getting gold. Well, he has a decent amount of gold stockpiles, so it doesn't matter too much. Also, this is the point where I'm like, okay, I'm Saracens, I'm just going to break all of his buildings. So I get my archers nice and close, and I think this is when I start sending reinforcements again. Oh, this is also when my opponent hits my wood line, and I'm like, oh shit, alright, this is bad. So what I do is I delete this house, get all my villagers out of there, and just tell them to start building a house, because I want this house built so I don't stay housed. And then I get them to run. Because these guys don't have fletching. Because my opponent lost their blacksmith, and they never built a new one. So I was able to just say, yeah, fuck it. I'll just continue building this house. Your guys without fletching don't matter to me. And then he just walks right into this town center. Like, oh, mates. And then at that point, I was like, alright, I don't gotta worry about these archers at all anymore. They're pacified. So I just go right back to the wood line. I think I built a new lumber mill, though, because that lumber mill did need a refilling. He's just shooting that. I'm like, I don't care. I'll fucking punch him if he comes back. And as we can see, I'm using the ability to be housed all the fucking time. Yeah, I'm just destroying his buildings because I'm Saracens and I can do that. So, let's see here. Okay, I went up to Castle Age, and this is when, like, I just become super confident. I'm like, alright, I'm going up to Castle Age. I'm just gonna be a dick and break his farm. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going up to Castle Age. I'm going to get Crossbowmen and Bracer the second I tech up. So I'm feeling real good that I even just engage equal, well, roughly equal. They have a little bit less, but yeah, I just engage a skirmisher. So at this point, I'm like, whatever. And yeah, he decides to send in his archer and my cavalry at me. Unfortunately for him, though, yeah, Loom villagers don't care about unupgraded units. They don't. So, yeah, this man, like, he's made the right choices, I feel. Like, he tried applying pressure to me while I was applying pressure to him. He made counter units to mine. The only problem was he wasn't making enough counter units. Like, if he kept his skirmisher production up, then he probably could have pushed me away, since skirmishers are supposed to hard counter archers. Unfortunately, though, the fact that he never rebuilt... Oh, no, he did rebuild his blacksmith. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he does have his archer upgrades then. Good. I thought he never rebuilt a blacksmith, man. Alright, so yeah, no. So yeah, my opponent feels like he knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, though... Or no, I feel like my opponent knew what he was doing. There we go, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, at this point, like, I've got a critical mass of archers. I could just tear down his buildings. I give zero shits. I've got crossbowmen now. I've got Bracer. I'm researching leather archer armor, so I don't have to worry about his skirmishers as much anymore. And I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna burn down all your buildings, man. I don't give a shit. I don't remember when I researched ballistics, but I think I tell one of my gold miners up here at some point to build a university. So I'll research ballistics eventually. Of course, though, the classic me being too focused on offense to really focus a lot on my economy, that's a classic. And I don't bother building more town centers or anything else for that matter. But, I mean, here's the thing. In my situation right now, my opponent's not in Castle Age, and they're not even ticking up to Castle... Oh, they just started research Castle Age now. So, also, I'm pretty sure my opponent's probably housed at this point. No, they're not housed yet, but when I destroy this house, they will be. So, my opponent is housed, and I'm assuming that they're housed because I just destroyed 2 of their houses. And these guys are going to come at me, even though... Spearmen, man. Unupgraded spearmen are weaker than villagers, so... Or at least villagers with loom. So my opponent gets a cheeky kill off on me because I'm not paying that much attention, and my guys are too busy shooting a building instead. But yeah, like, I just have critical mass, so there's not much you can really do at this point. And yeah, I'm just destroying his buildings. So overall, I feel like the things that I could have done better in this game were managing my economy better in the Castle Age, because my economy has not gone completely stagnant, but I definitely should have added, you know, 2 extra TCs. I could have also fixed my economy a bit in the early game, but I feel like with my feudal aggression, aside from the fact that it was slightly delayed, I feel like I did fine. Oh, and my enemy attacks me with his spearman, and I'm like, bitch! Like, once I notice it, I tell my villagers to go beat him up. Actually, I guess I don't notice it for a while, because like I'm too busy over here fucking fighting him, and I think the alert noise I hear for getting attacked, I thought it was probably over here, so... Yeah. I think this guy actually, I think he kills this villager because, like, I fucking forget about him. And I keep thinking that the attack noise is from fucking over here. Yeah, he gets the fucking kill. That cheeky bastard. When he hits this villager, that's when I'm like, oh shit, what the hell? Alright. Yeah, I didn't even realize he killed that villager. I thought he killed a farming villager now that I think about it, because I actually queue up another villager later to start farming, because I thought he killed a farming villager. But at this point, like, I've destroyed so many of my opponent's buildings, and now that I'm in the Castle Age, my crossbowman outranges town center, so I just take that down. And I think my opponent calls the GG just about when his town center goes down. Yeah, this is a great game. My opponent finally is putting more archery ranges in, but I feel like that's a bit too slow, because if my opponent made more skirmishers... Yep, there comes the GG. Yeah, if my opponent made more skirmishers... Or even just had like another archer range to like sort of counteract my 2 archer ranges, I think they probably could have done a lot better. You know, this game was quite fun. And also, I just love Saracens. Yeah, so things that I could have done better again. So, like I said, fixing my economy better in the Castle Age. I need to get better on 1, building more houses, 2, actually going up to 3 TCs when I reach Castle, and 3, I need to do my early game better because I put way too many on food. like way fucking too many on food. But yeah, that was a fun as hell game. I fucking love Saracens. And yeah, I'll see you next time.